It's time, I think, for another housing tour, and I would like to share with you again one of my older houses. Hello, it's Icy. Yes, back again with another tour of an old house. I'd like to show these specifically to give you an idea of the differences between my building styles. Earlier on in my ESO housing lifetime, and how it compares with some of the later builds. Mainly to say, it's okay if your style changes and evolves. If you're just getting going in housing, one of the things I would recommend that you try and do, if you're not sure and you don't have that much inspiration, you're not quite sure where to begin, pick one of your characters and build them a house and see where they want to live. And that will give you a framework for a way to get going. So this is the medium small Cyrodiilic house, and this is my Khajiit's house. So here I've made something of a Bandari trading post, and as you can see, we have the cart that's waiting to take the very legitimately acquired goods away from here. Very legitimately acquired. And then we've got, what do we have here? Some very carefully placed stairs to get us up to here. Once again, this was built well before years before precision editing was introduced to the housing tool editor, and also actually years before the essential housing tools add-on even, I think. From the presence of these flowers is probably after Morrowind has come out, but not long, I don't think. So very early on in the ESO world. So first we have a very nice little kitchen for our Khajiit to cook at, and then we have a very nice dining area. Then the bar, because of course, drinks, and then it opens out into the rather lovely little courtyard. I very much like this courtyard. I love it, actually. It's very fun, and I'm still really pleased with how this house sits and how it feels and how it looks. So we have a little casual seating area on this side, and on the other side we have, of course, this is a trading post, so we need a place where we can keep records, and also some books, and all sorts of things. In the corner here we have a few little sleeping tents for the people who don't get to sleep in the house. And then finally in this spot we have where the Khajiit mistress will sit and make sure that the goods are exchanged for the right amount of money. In behind the dividers here is a bathroom, which I would appear I have at some point stripped clean of all of the accoutrements I had in here that made this a bathroom. Oh well. We do this, don't we? We make a build, and then we make another build and we go, oh, I just need this thing. Oh, wait, don't I have one of those at the other house? I'm not using that one right now. Let me go grab that, shall I? So then we come back around again, up the stairs that has these additional stones built in to like blend the whole thing together. I think this is very, very much full. There's a few things that... Oh, wait. I'm using a controller to walk around, but I don't know what button it is that opens doors on the controller. Which is fine. And then we have a very comfortable little bedroom for the Khajiit mistress. So just some nice rugs and a nice Khajiit bed and a few bits and pieces in here, as well as a little seating area. So it's a very simple, straightforward little house, not particularly complicated. it's very dark, which often is the case in many of the earlier houses. You do need to add a great deal of artificial lighting. In some of the later houses, there is sort of a kind of like an artificial light going on, which makes designing them very easy. Now, a couple of things that I would like to say I've learned since I've built this house. So one is, you don't have to decorate every part. The decoration on the inside of the little hut here is very sparse because I ran out of slots. And it doesn't need to be there. I could simply have a door that can't be walked through and then just concentrated the decoration out here. I think that would have actually been a better thing to do. But at the time, that was not something that I would have dreamed of. So I do want to suggest that if you're decorating, do think about areas in the property that, shall I just not do anything there and concentrate what I'm doing over here? Do pick a character, give them a house, decorate a house for them. And you can use their race as a theme, or you can go perhaps create a backstory for them and build a house along those lines as well. And my other advice would be start small. Maybe not an in-room, perhaps they are too limited necessarily. It can be okay, but I would pick the next size up. So that's a 50 or 100 slot house if you have ESO Plus, or the one after that. So it's 100 slot or 200 slot if you have ESO Plus. That's a great spot to start. Enough, also a physically small location. It's good to have too many slots to know what to do with and to fill up a house and then have slots free, as opposed to having a house that's too big for the number of slots where you've filled it up, you've used all the slots and it still feels empty. That doesn't always work. So, but tell me, what are some of the houses that you started decorating for the first time? Which was your very first house, or second, or third? How has your build style changed between when you first started building in ESO and what you do now? Is it the same and you've just really clarified what your style is, or have you branched out into other styles? I'd really like to know. This one will be open for visiting, at least by the time this one goes up. But thank you very much for watching. Yeah, let me know. What are you building right now? Please do subscribe here. I would love to have you. And come follow me over at twitch.tv/ICYIC, where I'm one of the ESO Stream Team. And I have giveaways, and I do a lot of housing building on stream as well. So I would love to see you there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.